So this is a great tip or scenario that if you are ever in a place where you may be on stage, in a business meeting, in an environment where there's going to be questions fired at you, and if you don't want to get into that or put yourself into that situation because you're a little bit scared of people throwing questions at you that you might not know, this is a great technique that Lee Stafford taught me about having questions fired at you on stage, in a business meeting, anywhere in that scenario where people could fire a question at you. So first of all, what you want to be doing is you want to be making the environment as safe as possible. So when you're doing your presentation, you can often open it with no questions, a silly question. If you want to ask any questions, feel free. That makes the room quite relaxed when it comes to questions, and that you're going to be really quite relaxed to answering them as well. So that will make people already think that you're very confident in that scenario. And when it comes to somebody asking a question, this is where people can often clam up or get stage fright, or if you're in a meeting, be like, oh God, sort of thing. So what you want to be doing is you want to be, first of all, complimenting them. So that's a great question. Thank you for the question, because everybody loves a compliment. Everybody loves to be thanked. So what that means is the room will start to feel even more comfortable, but what it will mean is that room of people will be thinking, I want to be complimented. I want them to think that I've got great questions and that I'm quite intelligent and stuff like that. So you've broken that barrier straight away. You seem very confident in that scenario of answering questions and receiving questions. Second thing you want to do is, did everybody hear the question? It takes the heat off of you. That's what you really want to be working on. You want to be working on taking the heat off of you in that scenario, because that's the thing where people sort of clam up. They get to the point where they're like, oh God, with the question, oh, I don't know the question, or sorry, could you repeat that question again? Sorry, I didn't quite catch it. If you already throw that out there, did everybody hear the question? There'll be somebody in that room that took a 10-second vacation in their mind and they didn't hear the question, and that will bring the room back in the room. So then that person feels quite confident because they asked the question. They're asking to be part of the show, of the meeting. Could you just repeat the question for me? They'll repeat it. Everybody's in the room and everybody is on board. So there's nobody feeling out of place or anything like that. And then what you want to do is you want to say, can anybody help with the question? And what that does is you've got the whole room thinking about it. All the heat is off of you. If you're up front in a board meeting or on stage or in an education event or at school, anything, the heat is off of you. It's in the room. And they're all thinking, oh God, please don't let him ask me. I don't want him to ask me if I know the answer, because I don't know the answer. Everybody is feeling exactly the same in those scenarios. And it's just a great technique to do to take the heat off of you. There's some of the techniques that you want to do when you're on stage or in any type of setting like that. Take the heat off of you, and what it does is it makes the room work for you. You don't have to work and be pulling out all these nuggets of information and knowledge, feeding them all. You want them to work for the answers, and that's how we do it. And then when we do it, you can celebrate it with either giving out a bit of a prize if it's that sort of thing. You could high five. You could do like big tens, anything like that. So that's how we deal with it on an education front. But also it could just be, if somebody does throw the question out, you compliment them. Great answer, love that answer. Anybody else got anything similar? Again, taking the heat off of you. So these are just that's a technique that I use, and Lee Stafford, when I work with him, and when I first started working with him, he gave me that little nugget of information to take the heat off, and it's stuck with me ever since. Because not that I feel uncomfortable or anything like that, but it just makes the room work rather than you. If you are in a setting of anything like that, and you're constantly repeating the question, answering the question, listening to the question, repeating the question, answering the question, your day is going to be so long and hard, because you're having to continuously repeat, answer. You get the room to work with you, everybody learns, and you fill the room with confidence. You're sort of utilising techniques to bring out the answers of people, and they already know the answer. And if somebody didn't, then someone else gives them the answer. Then that person then starts to feel very comfortable and confident, and oh, I got that answer right. Brilliant. So that's just one of the techniques that I use when I'm working. I thought I'd just drop it in here while I'm on my way to pick up Rosa. If that's helped, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know. And this is basically my free education page, which is all about helping people run businesses, or like today, little techniques I've learned in business. So yeah, we're going to finish off today with some more work tonight and jump in and into some presentation work. So yeah, we'll stop here. If it's helped you, let me know. If not, let me know. If you already knew it, let me know.